Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I will finally be doing my episode review for the most recent episode of Containment, which premiered earlier this week on Tuesday night on the CW. I do apologize for the delayed posting of this video. These past several nights have been very busy for me, so I do apologize for that. I promise I will get back to posting videos on a regular basis. That being said, before I start blabbering on, of course, about Containment, please be warned that this episode will be full of big spoilers regarding the most recent episode. So if you're not caught up on Containment, or if you're behind by one episode or two, do not keep watching or listening to this video, as it will be full of spoilers. So you have been warned. That being said, another great episode. And what I liked about it so much is that most of the episode, they're building us up. For once, it's building us up towards something positive, because the other episodes have been about despair, the struggle for survival, character conflict, all that jazz, everything that makes a good show riddled with conflict. That's what makes it so good, is that it's riddled with conflict, with the situation, with its characters. But in this episode, we finally had a glimmer of hope. The doctor who's been investigating this entire thing realized that one of the children seems to be at least immune, or have some kind of antibody in his body that allows him to be immune from the virus, and that he can pass on this what's the word I'm looking for? Immunity. Sorry about that. Or his antibodies might in fact, hold a cure. But of course, during the celebrating, they're celebrating the fact that they made this amazing breakthrough. And during the celebrating, one of the hospital staff members starts barfing up blood all over several other people. And the doctor realizes, oh shit, he's a delayed carrier of the disease. Just because he doesn't show symptoms of being sick or infected doesn't mean that he's not infected. In fact, he very much is infected, which is such a bummer. It's like, oh man, what a buzzkill. It's like, finally, after these super long struggle and the hardships that our characters have gone through, they have this glimmer of hope on both sides of the cordon, and they all believe, we finally have, this is the best lead we've had on a cure since this all started. We finally have a chance. We can beat this thing. We can do it. And then what happens? It turns out to be nothing more than a false hope. The kid is a delayed carrier. And of course, they stop him just in the nick of time, because right before the CDC director and it's been a while. It's been a couple days since I saw the episode, but before the police major and the CDC official get him out of the containers, the nasty National Guard sergeant comes in. He's like, oh, nobody move. He's a carrier, ma'am, and he cannot leave outside of this shipping container. And when she tries to leave, they put a gun to her saying, you can't leave, you've been in direct contact with him. But she's like, I didn't touch him. And Major is like, yeah, but I did, because he shook his hand earlier. And so now two of our lead characters are now going to be stuck in the shipping container, which is in the walls of the cordon. And of course, everybody saw them trying to sneakily extract this boy out of the cordon, which caused a rush and a panic at the walls. And now, of course, you've got all of these refugees banging on the wall saying, let us out, let us out. And the situation is just escalating. It's going from bad to worse, from worse to foobar. And I think the next several episodes, because we're getting close to the end of this mini-series, I think the next several episodes are going to be the most exciting and the most thrilling ones we've seen yet, because it all started with last week's episode during the siege of Jenna's office tower when the druggies tried to attack. And now I think it's just going to keep on escalating from here on out. And it was such a bummer too, because it's like, oh good, a glimmer of hope. But then I thought, probably should have known better than to get my hopes up that it was, I should have realized it was too good to be true. Oh, and we finally saw something blossom and happening between Jake and Katie. It was an interesting love scene. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it, but it's like, as Jake is showering, he's naked, he's all wet, because he's showering, pervs, And we see Katie naked, like she's about to step into the shower, but remembering that they really technically shouldn't touch each other, even though neither one of them is sick or infected that they know of. They still manage to have some kind of little makeout session or love scene using the shower curtain as a barrier. Very creative and very sensual if you think about it, because it's like, oh, my lover, I want to have you, but I can't, but I still kind of can because I'm touching you through these plastic shower sheet. But overall, it was a very good episode, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. I'm sorry that it was canceled, although I don't think it was meant to be a full series anyway. This is most likely a mini-series event. And it was pretty sad to see the nice old lady take such a nasty fall while she and her husband were going to do a little celebratory dancing, because once again they were celebrating due to the false hope that this boy could provide a cure, but instead he's a delayed carrier. And now the poor old woman is injured, and her poor elderly kind husband has to get her to the hospital. So it really sets the stakes for the next episode. So I think we're in for some pretty exciting, thrilling stuff that we can expect from Containment. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I'm not sure if I've got anything else more to post, but who knows, we could have a breaking story pop up at any moment, so stay subscribed to the EdWord here for more upcoming content and videos, and click the like button on this video, and then check out my Facebook page in the description down below. You'll see the link to my official Facebook page. I think you'll like what you see. Containment premieres every Tuesday night on the CW. I hope you're all checking it out and enjoying it as much as I am. Thanks again for stopping by, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.